Sit it da 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 da. Sit it da 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 da. Chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom doom doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom da. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom doom doom. Doom, sibba dibba da doom da doom da da doom da doom doom da doom da doom doom, sibba dibba da boom 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 boom. Titan in the morning. Sibba dibba da doom da doom da do 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 da do 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 do. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. So sit it da 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 da. Sit it da 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 da. Chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom doom doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom da. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom 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 doom. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom doom da doom da doom doom. Sibba dibba da boom 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 boom. Titan in the morning. Sibba dibba da doom da doom da. Do 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 that do 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 do. It's Titan in the morning. Zip it doop. It's Titan in the morning. Zip dip doop. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. Zip dip doop doop doop. Titan in the morning. My name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. City, ta-ta-ta-ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Look, y'all, we are here this morning. You know how. Wait, hold on. So, y'all, I'm trying something different this morning. I'm trying some cold brew this morning. And I figure it's December, so I put a little whipped cream on top. Mm. Mm. I don't know. Maybe I just want to sip for the first 5 minutes. Hold on. Maybe with that whipped cream, it show. Hold on. All right. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all come on in. Y'all tell a friend, like, follow, share, subscribe, do all of the good stuff that you do. TikTok, tippity tap tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I got a goal this morning. Let me know if you can help me out. But if you can't, go on over to my TikTok shop and get you a nice old coffee mug and t-shirt and all of the things over there. Help a brother out over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X, all of y'all over there. What I want you to do is show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love. But what I want you to do is say good morning to me. Say good morning. Well, you know what? Hold on. Say good morning to yourself, but also just say good morning to me. Let me know that you are in the building. Let me know that you are in the space, that you are here. Hey, Lucy Lou, good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Daryl, good morning. Good morning. But y'all be in early in the mornings, okay? Y'all be in. Hey, Lady Capri 99. Hey, Jill. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, yes, yes. We are here. We are in. We are still in our check-in series. We checking in with everybody. We making sure. And this morning, for our check-in series, we are talking about mental, emotional, spiritual support. Uh-huh. Yeah, some of y'all be like, you know what, Titan, I don't know what you gonna say, what you gonna do whenever you come on, but you here for it. Hey, Angela Hawkins, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Fat Man Scoop, good morning. Hey, Mississippi, good morning. Good morning. Come on through. Come on through, y'all, this morning. Yes, hold on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be sipping this morning for sure. I'm gonna be sipping this morning. So we're gonna check in this morning. We're gonna check in this morning. All right, so let's start it off this morning. I know that y'all ready to go, and we're gonna do what we do. But this is what I want to ask you all. What's in your cup and where you from this morning? What's in your cup and where you from? Yeah, that's how we're gonna start it off this morning. I told y'all I got some cold brew in my cup with a little whipped cream, and I even put a little caramel in my cup. Yes. Yeah, so regular cold brew. So, I don't know if y'all know about the cold brew, but the cold brew is basically coffee, and you add water to it, put your little couple of cubes of ice in there, and it's coffee. It's just not hot, but it's cold brew. And it's hot. It's good, though. I like to spice mine up just a little bit. So put a little extra in there. And it's wintertime. Ain't nothing like marshmallows and whipped cream with a little nutmeg or some cinnamon or a little caramel. Uh-huh. Don't judge me. Y'all don't know my life. Don't judge me. Y'all don't know my life. Hey, Pods and Pack. Hey, Josh. Good morning. Good morning to you. So what's in your cup and where you from, right? We're going to start with that this morning. But we're going to check in, right? We're going to check in like we normally do. I'm going to do this series of check-ins all throughout December. Yeah, we're going to do that because we just need to know that everybody is good, that we're all right. And then if you're not good, hey, we acknowledge that and go forward. Yes, indeed. Come on in, Chris. Come on in. This is a brave and safe space, an inclusive space. Okay, that's what we're doing. Hey, Olivia Della, yes. She said good morning in the ATL, and she got a little coffee. Now, Olivia, is it just regular coffee, or does it got a little spice to it? We need to know a little something. What? Wait, hold up, hold up. Bring, bring. Hello. Yes, Olivia is making gumbo. Uh-huh. You saw it? Did you see it on the screen? Olivia's making gumbo. Now, I'm not going to say anything on this live with everybody watching, but about me and Olivia's business. But Olivia promised me some gumbo some time ago. What, almost early in the year time frame? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, hold on. We still on live. We still on live. Don't be doing Olivia like that. Don't be doing Olivia like that. Look, that's my friend. That's my friend. Hang up. Bye. Look, Olivia, I ain't not mad. You know what? You know what? Regular coffee, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Olivia telling me, yes, I'm cooking low and slow. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is when people know how to cook. When you do gumbo low and slow, right? Y'all know how you have those crock pots? Crock pots do stuff low and slow. Just imagine back in the day, right? Our elders making gumbo, and they going 4-5 hours cooking some gumbo or cooking some stew or cooking, you know what I mean? like a roast is 4-5 hours, you know. Yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, Olivia, the phone rung, and I tell you, when I come to visit, when I come back to visit, I promise. Okay, Olivia. Okay, because I'm gonna show up in the ATL. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show up in the ATL with a to-go plate. That part right there. Lucy Lou said protein coffee and South Kakalaki. Come on, protein coffee. I like all of that kind of carrying on. Hey, Ann, good morning. Ann said, good morning, my beautiful friend. She called me beautiful. Yeah. And I like all of that kind of carrying on. Mm. Hey, Miss Gwen, good morning. So Miss Gwen is another one, y'all. Miss Gwen had fixed me a plate when we were over at the place called Allies and Hope. Baby, when I tell you, the people be taking care of me. I love that, Miss Gwen. Good morning, because I love all those O's and R's and INGs. And see, Olivia she just pushing it on in, talking about tenderism. I bet you. I bet you I'm gonna bring me a plate. I know that much. I know that's what I'm doing. I know that much. I know that much. Look. Why am I upset? Why am I upset? She doing gumbo all the way over there in ATL and I don't have none. Ah! Anyways. No, good morning to you all. Yes, a brave and safe, yes, that's what I said earlier. An inclusive space. Yes, most definitely. Ann said, me too, only with hot chocolate. Come on, hot chocolate. I love a good hot chocolate. Now, let me tell you something, Ann. I love a good hot chocolate. You know what I love? I love hot chocolate with some extra large marshmallows. You know what I'm talking about? Look, look. I'm drooling just thinking about it. You know how have you ever had the giant marshmallows? I'm talking to all of y'all, but I'm responding to Ann right now. I love some hot chocolate, right? With a big old giant marshmallow. So big that they take over the top of the cup or the mug. And then I go and get my 30-ounce mug for that. Yeah. Yeah. Big enough to make sure you got all of that goodness. Okay? Yes, yes, and yummy. Hey, good morning, Jazzy. Good morning. Jazzy said, good morning, everyone. Hey, Jazzy, good morning. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Make sure you're tippity tap tapping that screen and doing what you do. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Hey, Ashley. Good morning. Hey, Ashley. Good morning to you. Good morning. Olivia, look, let me tell you, Olivia, let me tell you. I learned a long time ago. So I was stationed in Alaska for 3 years when I was in the military. And I learned about coffee and hot chocolate mix. Now I know that's probably a double whammy. I know that's probably gonna take you out, but let me tell y'all what the mix does. As Olivia said, next level experience. It takes you to the next level, right? Now I couldn't have it 5 days a week, but once a week or something like that, once every 2 weeks, I would really, baby. Let me tell you, y'all, if y'all haven't tried it, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your life. You get you some good coffee, a good roast, right? Mix it with the hot chocolate. Look, and don't be just getting just any old hot chocolate. You got to get the right hot chocolate. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna tell y'all who. Yeah, y'all hit me up and let me know. But get that chocolate, the hot chocolate that's rich. Mix it with the coffee, and then put y'all some marshmallows in it. Put y'all some marshmallows in it, okay? Ashley says she got some hot apple cider with the cinnamon stick. Come on, Ashley. I love a good apple cider. I don't know if y'all have had apple cider. So look, okay. So I just mentioned that I was in Alaska for 3 years. So there's a lot of things that down south I didn't do. But up in Alaska, I would do things. And hot apple cider with the cinnamon stick was one of the things that I tried. And I happen to like it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ashley said, I'm going to try that. It sounds so good. It does. It's good. Now, you got to get the right mix, right? You got to get the right mix. But when you get that right mix, yeah, let me tell you. You mix the two, put you some marshmallows in it. Mm-hmm. And you know here in Texas, we do everything big. So get you them extra large, them big marshmallows. And don't be ashamed. Put your 4, 5, 6 of them in that cup. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Yes, indeed. That's what it's going to do. All right, y'all. So we checking in this morning. What's in your cup and where you from? What's in your cup and where you from this morning? That's what we checking in. And then as we are checking in, we South Kakalaki, we got the ATL, we got Houston, Texas, we got Las Vegas, we have LA, we have Florida. Uh-huh. Oh, and we got DC in the building. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What's in your cup and where you from this morning? What's in your cup? And we're going to check in this morning. We're going to check in. And then we're going to talk about the mental, emotional, and spiritual support. Okay? Ann said, Goshen, Indiana. I did say it right. Goshen. Or is it Goshen? I kind of separated go and shin. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. Again, an inclusive space, safe and brave space. Come on in. Come talk to me. Well, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think that in this world, and I'm going to talk about this because I just hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I I want to talk about this because I think there's so many places in this world that are still segregated, right? And I think sometimes segregation is good. Y'all probably gonna holler at me for this right here. I think sometimes some spaces are good to be segregated because you want to be amongst your people and you want to be able to do the things that you want to do, right? However, I don't believe that places that are common areas, like we would say in the military, should be segregated because we all have to live, we all have to work, we all have to do. And I think sometimes what we do is that we tell people you can't come in if you don't look this way, or you can't come in if you don't feel this way, or you can't come in if this and that. Now, here's something I want to say because I said this to somebody the other day, and I said sometimes we have to look at who the person is and why we don't want them in our space. Now, if you are constantly coming in and causing problems and doing all the things and acting a fool and doing, I don't want you in my space. But that's not segregation in the sense, because I didn't say before I met you that I didn't want you in my space. I met you and you did something, right? You caused something to happen. And from that, right, my cause and the effect was, I don't want you in my space. Y'all with me this morning? So somebody was saying, well, Titan, that's segregation. How is that segregation? And y'all, we got to get away from this victim mentality. Sometimes y'all go and y'all light a match and throw it on all of the woodwork and then step back while it's burning and like, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know who did that. Right? But you got one of those little clickers with the flame. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it. I just watched something on the news, right? And on the news, it said that these teenagers tried to break into this woman's house. She shot through the door, right? And she unalived one. I think she injured two. Or she injured all three of them, but one of them passed on. I think that's what happened. The parents went to sue her because they were teenagers. I'm about to say it one more time because I think some of y'all not going to get it till you get to the parking lot. They went to break into her house to cause her harm. Well, we don't know what they were going to do. And the parents said it was excessive force. So they are suing her, taking her to court because they were teenagers. My mama used to say this all the time. Keep your hands to yourself. And if you jump up, you get beat down. You jump up, you get look. Look. Y'all say what y'all want to say. Y'all say what y'all look. I'm telling you now. Look, I'm stopped. No. What if? Well, they coulda, shoulda, woulda, ha ha he. No, they were breaking into this woman's house, and she was protecting her livelihood. And you're going to. There was another one a couple of years ago. I don't know if y'all remember this in Houston. I think it was in Houston. The son broke into the house, stole something, roughed up the people in the house, and as he was doing what he was doing, somebody got a pew and unalived him. And do you know his family was saying that was excessive force? That they shouldn't have done that? They shouldn't have protected. They didn't have to do all of what they did. Are you serious right now? You took it upon yourself to come into my dwelling, my castle, my home, and disrupt my peace. And I don't get to defend that? But y'all, here's the flip. Here's the flip. Stand your ground. The person pew-pewed people that are not my color. You get it? They didn't want to say that Trayvon Martin was in the right. That Trayvon Martin had a right to walk and have a peaceful walk home. Somebody antagonized him. Somebody attacked. Somebody did all of the things. But they said stand your ground when Trayvon Martin was not attacking him to begin with. Here we go. I'm lighting the match, but I'm going to throw it onto the fire, and then I'm going to step back and say, So you mean to tell me that y'all are of a certain color, y'all are Caucasian, and your children ran up in somebody's house? Not to mention not one, but three of them ran up in there, robbing and stealing and breaking into these houses, and people are protecting themselves, and you're saying that it's excessive because they're teenagers. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Baby, let me tell you something, and I'm going to say this and say it loud. Once you cross that threshold, once you go over there, you are no longer in that space because you're somebody that's trying to harm me. And how are you going to detach the breaking and entering from harming me? I don't know what you're doing. All I know is this is not your house. Why are you breaking and entering into something that's not yours? Why are you trying to come in? Because if you had a key, if it was your house, if you was welcome in, you'd have walked through the front door, right? You'd have had a key. You'd have had an invite. But these people kicked down the front door. Do you hear what I'm saying? Sometimes I watch the news, y'all, and I just think it's so sad. It's so sad to what we are doing. There's a shift, right? And I don't know if it happened after COVID or what, but things have been out of whack for a long time. These three. Now, here's the thing, and I hate to do this because people always say that it's not fair, but if they would have been my color, breaking in, people would have been cheering that they got pew-pewed. People would have been saying things like they deserved what they got. They shouldn't have been doing it. But these three individuals are teenagers, and now you're saying that it was excessive force, that stand your ground doesn't work that way because they were three Caucasian, and you're saying teenagers that was breaking and entering into somebody's house. And you have the audacity to take the victim of the break-in and robbery to court. Now, thank God the court threw it out. Because how are you going to take somebody to court and they didn't invoke, they didn't provoke that? You understand what I'm saying? I didn't ask for you to come in. I didn't ask for you to come and rob me. I didn't ask for you to come and mess with my peace and make me feel something. I didn't ask for that. You took it upon yourself to, and it was 3 of y'all. And the parents had the audacity, and the unmitigated gall. I'm going to get off of this, y'all. I'm going to get off of this. I'm sorry. Ooh. And then they said, I said I was going to get off of this, but I got one more thing. Then they said, they didn't have to do that. Somebody's breaking into my house. You don't get to tell me how much restraint I should have. Somebody is running up on me. Somebody's antagonizing me. Somebody's attacking me. You don't get the right to tell me how much force I should use to protect my livelihood. You don't get that right. Now, what you should have done was been raising your children to understand what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours, and you don't go taking something that's not yours. What you should have been doing was raising your children to understand right and wrong, but they know right and wrong. They knew it was wrong. What they didn't expect was this person to pew pew through the door. They didn't expect that. And y'all, we have been doing this victim mentality, and it's going to go into our mental, emotional, and spiritual support. Y'all, we got to stop this. We have to stop this. It's always an excuse. Well, maybe this is this, or maybe this is that, or maybe they fell down when they was a child and skinned their knee, and now they got problems and issues. That's not for me. That is not for me. You come over here causing havoc, you, like my mama used to say, you jump up to get beat down. Period. Period. You don't come over into my yard. Y'all know back in the day, y'all remember how we used to play outside? I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. We used to play outside, and there was a certain yard that we would go to. Everybody would play, but there's a certain yard you didn't go to fight. Because you don't come up in my yard like that, because we're going to battle. Now, my mama probably going to say something because I'm about to say this. But my mama used to say, if they jumping you, right, it's not a fair fight. You pick up something and crack that open to the white meat. Okay? Specifically, she said a brick. I'm just going to be real with it. And she probably going to tell me later on, Titan, why you putting out my info on this live? But that's what it was. We're not going to play that. We're not going to play that. Because here's the thing. So you get to come and disrupt my peace because you feel entitled to do what you are doing. But here's the thing about trauma. Here's the thing about trauma, y'all. It messes with our mental, emotional, and spiritual. You knew enough to kick my front door in so you can be held accountable. Now, my mama was clear with all of us children back in the day. She was clear. You don't go over there starting no ish. That's not yours. But if they bring it to your doorstep, if they bring it to you, if they put their hands on you, you have the right. You have my permission. This is what she said. You have my permission. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you, some of us took it to heart more than others. Because some of us got expelled from school. Me. Some of us was like, okay, my mama said that I'm good. Baby. Okay. And when I came home or when the school called her, yeah, especially when they expelled me, expulsion, when they expelled me. Mm-hmm. So there's a difference between being suspended and being expelled. Suspended is 2-3 days, whatever have you. They expelled me for a semester. Y'all, I don't know what it was, but these people just kept messing with me, and I kept saying, leave me alone, stop it. The people in the neighborhood was like, you need to fight back. And I was like, I don't want to fight, and da-da-da-da-da. They had fought with my brother. They had jumped my brother, and that started the ball rolling. And 9 times out of 10, my brother probably started it. But you ain't got no right to put your hands on him. That right there, you don't do. So anyways, what I'm saying is, a lot of times, I don't know that people truly understand where they're at. This world that we live in is mental, emotional, and spiritual. Sometimes we don't teach our children, or we don't let our children know the boundaries and the expectations of living in this world. And when you go out here and you run amok and you act a fool and do what you do, the consequences of your actions are the consequences. So we're going to check in today, and we're going to get into this mental, emotional, and spiritual support that's needed. And y'all, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes you got to have your handed to you on a platter. That's the only way you're going to know. And I don't condone violence. I don't say that violence is the answer. But here's what we have a problem with. You want to condemn me for protecting myself when you brought violence to my front door. I didn't ask for it. I didn't start it. You brought it. Just on a whim, on a day. You picked me out of a crowd of people or whatever have you, and you brought it to my door. I made a joke the other day with somebody. I said, I got a problem. And my problem is every time I think about it, I'm going to come at you. Every time I see you, it's on sight. Every time. And somebody said, well, that's excessive. You didn't have to do that. But you did not have to traumatize me the way that you traumatized me. You don't know how I'm going to deal with it, how I'm going to be with it. You don't know. So my mental may be messed up that day. I may be all emotional and in my feelings. And here you come, kicking my front door down. And spiritually, I may not be there. Spiritually, I may not want to pray. Right? Spiritually, I may want to whoop on some things. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to stop being, look, I do you. But when the time comes and I sit here and I do what I do, all of a sudden now you the victim. Did you think this through? Did you think it through? That this was not yours. This was theirs. And you went over there to take what was theirs. You don't know how much crap they went through to get it. You don't know what happened. And it's not for you to know because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But let's just talk about this. I was talking to a friend, and the friend said, but what if they had, wait, are you telling me the villain? I get it, right? We see these stories all the time in the comics, anime. We see it in real life that people have been treated badly in their life. They have been traumatized and stigmatized, and they go about their life differently. If somebody could have just showed them some mental support, some emotional support, some spiritual support, right? But here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. Let me be clear. When you go to somebody else's life and you traumatize them in their life, i.e. breaking and entering, i.e. assault, battery, whatever it may be, i.e. SA, i.e. whatever it may be. When you take it upon yourself to put that trauma in their lives, you don't get to say how they respond to said trauma. And some people will take it to the extreme. But let's not forget the catalyst in this. You started this. You brought it to my doorstep. And I'm going to go back to these parents. These parents are taking no responsibility for these children, quote unquote. But I'm not asking your age when you are breaking and entering in my house. Wait a minute. You kicked down my front door. Hold on. Stop. How old are you? Oh, okay. So let me go ahead on and load now that I know your age. Bump that. Pew, 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 pew. I'm going to protect and ask questions, even if I ask a question. But the parents didn't say that the children or the teenagers, because, you know, there's a difference. There's a difference. I'm 5'10", 5'11", not me, but I'm 6'1". But being a black man in this country, I'm already seen as a villain. People are clutching their purse when I walk past them because I'm a big black man. You with me? But these so-called teenagers that was breaking into this woman's house were all above 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", but they were considered teenagers, children, breaking and entering. And she used excessive force protecting her homestead. Y'all get the difference? So I want to talk about that because I had a conversation with someone and they told me, they said, well, this person has this person has that. And I want to talk about that because a lot of times what happens is that we believe that there's an excuse. And I say excuse because you knew what you were doing when you did this. Now, you could be going through something. You could be having a issue or problem or concern or breakdown or whatever it may be, right? But you have to know what this is going to be. Before I do anything, now, here's the thing. I do know that sometimes we snap. Sometimes we are pushed to the limit. And that's why I always tell people, I don't do that. I'm not angry at the world like that. I've experienced some things. And I know how I felt. I don't do the road rage. I don't pull up on the side of people and cuss them out and do all that things. I don't try to make somebody say thank you. I open the door for them. I yield the right of way for them. That's it. Because you just never know where somebody is at. And I'm not saying that you got to walk around and be on eggshells. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that we have to understand that this life is mental, emotional, and spiritual. And some people are just not on the level. And they're not going to be there. And you have to ask yourself. And another thing that my grandmother and my mother used to say, that pick your battles. Right? That's why I am so obedient to the spirit. My spirit tells me, Titan, that ain't for you. Titan, don't go over there. Titan, what did I say? And in the beginning, I was like, Spirit, look, let me tell you something. I'm going over here because that's what I want to do. Titan, you don't need to go over there, but I'm going because that's what I want to do. And then when crap happened, I said, you sure right, Spirit. I should have stayed at home. I should have listened and understood. So here, I want to say this, and I'm going to go to the comments because I see a lot of comments over here. I want to say this. I'm not scared, but I'm cautious. Because I've worked. I've done the work to be in this peaceful space that I'm in. I've done the work to have an inclusive space, a brave and safe space. I've done the work. So before I go and disrupt all of this, before I go and go in and let have, I have to think mentally, where am I at? If I'm not good mentally, why am I going to go over to a space and place where I know my mental cannot thrive? I know. Because have you ever woke up? Have you ever stood up? Have you ever just had a moment in a place or space and asked yourself, why am I here? I could have stayed home for this. And that's real talk. And that's real talk. Y'all let me know if I'm speaking, because this person that I was talking to was telling me that no, you got to do this and you got to do that. And so in particular, this person wanted me to come to an event. And I said to them, this is what I said. Two things, two separate things. But the first thing was in this event. I said to them, I did not have a good experience the last time I went. These individuals that are on this panel, that are doing this, they say they're for community, but they are not doing anything in the community. The person immediately got upset. Well, this and this, and they doing this and they doing that. I said, for me, thank you for the invite, but I must decline. These people have showed me nothing but triflingness. I don't even know if that's a word. They've showed me nothing but nastiness and ugliness. And now that I'm on this side over here, now you want me to sit on a panel with them. And that's not where I'm at. So then they said, well, Titan, you always say, have banter. That's not healthy banter. These people don't talk to me. These people don't know me. But you want me to forego my mental, my emotional, my spiritual. You want me to take my piece and put it on the back burner so I can be on stage with these individuals and go back and forth with them. I'm not arguing with nobody about my life. I'm not arguing with nobody about my livelihood. I'm not arguing with anybody about my peace. I know my purpose. And I'm not saying yes to everything because everything is not good for you. All food is not nourishment for you. Well, Titan, how do you ever expect to be this and that and the Titan Capri and all of this stuff you be saying on your show and all of this, right? And I said, oh, wait a minute. Where we going? Where we going? Because I said no. Now all of a sudden you got an issue with me and my show? All of a sudden my show is not on the level? All of a sudden what I'm doing and on my platforms or these platforms and with my brand, it's not enough for you? But you were just asking me to be on this panel. Y'all be careful. Because people will come to you, things will come your way that will disrupt your mental, emotional, and spiritual. It will come that way. If it doesn't support them, you feel me? And I'm going to be real with y'all. Sometimes you got to say no. Because you will not come out of the frying pan and into the fryer. You feel what I'm saying? I just left this over here. I had a bad experience. And this is what I said to them. I said my experience with them was not good. I don't talk to them. We see each other in community and we speak and we keep it pushing. But I don't like what they're doing. And y'all can still go to them and do what they're doing. Well, why you didn't say something to somebody? That's not for me. I took myself out of the situation. That's not for me. Y'all may love it. I don't like it. And I'm very particular about the spaces and places that I'm in and who I'm in these spaces with, who I attach my name to, right? Who I represent. Because y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, all good advocates, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to come to the second piece. Let me get to these comments real quick. Let me get to these comments real quick because I'm just saying. look at some files. Okay, I'm gonna do that and make sure. Yes, indeed, that part right there. Okay, okay, I got y'all. I'm just making sure. Let me get to these comments. Okay, so let's see here. Hey, Keisha, good morning. Good morning to you. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Hey, miss you, new phone. Okay, Denise, come through. I miss you too. Good morning. Lovely lady Ross says, good morning, Sugar Bear. Ooh, I love when you call me Sugar Bear. Good morning. You see how when somebody calls you Sugar Bear, the good morning gets real soft and delicate. Hey, you're real soft and delicate. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Hey, we're curious. Good morning. Good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Thank you all so much for the gifts. Thank you all so much for that. Ricarius said, my granny used to say, split the A the other way. Ricarius, I'm telling you, baby, I'm not saying what my mama would normally say, but baby, my mama was like, yeah, you pick up a brick and to the white meat. To the white meat, okay? That part right there. Now, good morning to you. Good morning. She's not the only mama using that advice. Okay, Lucy Lou, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that part. We don't have to worry about all of that good stuff. Hey, Alyssa, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate you. Oma said, facts, facts. You can't give peace when you don't have it. And let me tell you, you can't give peace when you don't have it. That part. That part. You can't give it. Hey, nephew. People want you to fit into their space but refuse to create a safe space. Okay, Oma? That part. They make decisions and only want you to accept the outcomes. And that's it, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not scared to go and do what it is that I'm going to do, but I'm going to be obedient to the Spirit. There have been times that I have went places because I thought that these people were my friends. I thought that they were looking out for me. And then I got there and I was not protected. That's why I am such a stickler on a brave and safe space. That's why I'm such a stickler on vetting who comes onto my show, who I talk to. I love some healthy banter. I do. But notice what I said, healthy banter. I'm not arguing with you about my very existence. I'll never forget, I used to do a radio show, and I did like 103 episodes, I think. And there were people that were telling me, you should have such and such on. You should have such and such on. And so I kept giving a disclaimer that I'm a black gay man living with HIV, right? I need to know who these people are. Send me their info. Let me go check them out. Let me do a little research. Let me vet to make sure. No, they good people. They good people. Why don't I get to vet them coming onto my show? Because here's what's happening. I don't want nobody to come on and re-traumatize, activate somebody on some BS. And y'all, on the radio show, when I had people calling in, people were saying things, right? They were saying things like, you against God. That's in the Bible. You blah, 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 blah. No. No. They were telling me that I was a sin. These are the people you want me to bring onto my show. Now, I know it gets ratings. I know that I could be through the stratosphere because this person was like, well, you are never going to get da-da-da-da-da. Your little old show, your little show, your little show. I didn't ask for that. I don't need that. Notice I said I don't need that. My God, my spirit, my universe, they got me. My peace is in lock. Just like COVID, my peace is locked down. I don't have to do all of that. I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm over here being obedient to the Spirit. God gave me purpose, and I know what my purpose is, so I'm going to do that. You with me? All right, y'all. Olivia said they was out there when they came in. Indeed. Indeed, Olivia, going back to the story, they coming. They wasn't coming in for tea, okay? They weren't coming in for no titlets. They weren't coming in for no Texas tea, that crew. Keisha said, if they were breaking, don't give a damn how old they are. You were not invited. That's the thing. Y'all, I was sitting here watching this and I said, these parents are trying to sue the victim. Are you serious? But y'all, let me tell y'all something. The system has been set up. And some of y'all are probably going to say, okay, Titan, here you go. The system was set up for people of color not to be prosperous in this system. I'm just going to fold my arms real quick. The system was not set up for people of color to be prosperous in this system, to be successful in this system. This is how they're able to find a loophole. This is how they're able to do this. This is how stand your ground, even though you provoked it, stand your ground can still stand in court. Because it was not for people of color. It was not to have us get our land back. It was not for us to have generational wealth. It was not for us. It was made for things to be taken from us and we couldn't fight for it. The system that told us that we were not a full human. The system that told us that we were not allowed to read and write. The only book that we could read. And even then, somebody had to read it to us. The system was never for us. I just want to put that there. So everything that you are off of today, all of the laws, all of the legislation, all of them come from back then. And we can sit up here and say that slavery was not a thing, but it was a thing, right? And mentally, emotionally, and spiritual, slavery is still alive and well today. I'm just going to say that. And we're going to move on. I mean, who looks and asks for identification of a thug robber? Who? I know I'm not. Okay, Keisha, we ain't doing that. Olivia said, yes, I don't feel comfortable going anywhere without my gun as a trans woman. I feel like we are hunted like witches. Yes. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. And they know that what's going to happen. You with me? And here's the thing. You go to court, and in court, they say, oh, well, they don't really know affluenza. You didn't know what you was doing? When you drove from wherever you drove? You didn't know what you was doing when you got out that car or off that bus, when you walked up to that door? You didn't know what you were doing when you waited for them to leave or do whatever have you? You didn't know what you was doing when you kicked the front door down? When you kicked it the first time and it didn't go down, you didn't know what you was doing the second and third time? You didn't know what you was doing when you got your homeboys and your homegirls to come with you to kick this door down? Affluenza. Y'all see my side eye? Stop playing. Stop playing. Hey, Sandra, good morning. Good morning to you. Kick Rock says, I love you so much. Love you too, Kick Rocks. Hey. Hey, Travis, random, but those glasses are awesome. Thank you so much, Travis. I appreciate it. I love a good red glasses and all of that good stuff. Quick said, child, is you DL? And I may be. Is that okay? Look, stop the madness, child. Quick said, provide that clarity. What am I providing it for? What do you need to know if I'm DL? You trying to holler? Tell me, make it make sense. Indeed. Okay. We're going to make it make sense. The sense is that I don't have to explain anything to you. Good. That part right there. Oma said that's the craziest that someone wants to chastise and their mirrors are dirty and covered up. Come on. That part. Governor said, get help, sir. What help do I need? What help do I need? So see, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I talk about all the time, right? I do this because it's real time. Somebody that don't know you from a can of paint is going to tell you what you should do. What help do I need? Let's talk about it. What help do I need? Why do I need to tell you whether I'm DL or not? What was your reasoning for asking the question? But I thank you for putting stuff into the algorithm. I appreciate you. Hey, Pamela. Pamela said, hey, darling. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Governor says they should have sued you. Indeed. Indeed. Let them sue me. Let them sue me. So, y'all, this is what I always talk about. I am on purpose and I am in my power and my position. Therefore, I'm on purpose. Nobody can knock me off my game because I know who I am and I know where I'm at. You don't know me from a can of paint, but you want to tell me what I am and what I should do. Have at it. I'm not tripping. Oma said 1,000%. Okay. Oma said, Governor, you are trolling. Why? Indeed. Indeed. And Oma, you know, so my thing is people say, oh, well, just block them and leave them alone. No, this is real life. This is real life. You cannot be somebody on this earth doing what you do and people not leave you alone. Olivia just said, as being a trans woman, she can't trust the spaces that she goes to because they are hunting them down like witches. Just imagine and I've said this before, imagine somebody taking time out of their day to be ugly and nasty to you and they don't even know you. Just like those men took time out of their day to go and break into somebody's house. And now the parents, for the lack of training, for the lack of rearing them up, for the lack of being there for them, for the lack of not understanding where their children were, or they probably did. They want to sue the victim. Are you serious? So those people over there talking that noise, whether I'm DL or not, whether I'm gay, whether I should have been sued, or whether I need help, or whatever the case may be, that does nothing for me. Nothing. You feel me? Because I'm secure. And all 285 pounds, all 54 years, I am secure in knowledge and understanding and acknowledging what this is. Was there a time? Yes. Has there been a time? Yes. All of the stuff here. You feel what I'm saying? And then here goes. That's why it's only 5 people on here, because you'll be talking crazy and living in sin. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, let me tell you. Hey, live and listening live from Kenya, Kingdom Greetings. Good morning. Hey, Samway. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in from Kenya. I appreciate you. Oh, Keisha said it best. Goes back to that affluenza case. Indeed. Hey, the King HNIC. Good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. And Keisha said, absolutely on site every time I'm triggered. Right? Every time. People always be trying to say, oh, well, da-da-da-da. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Hey, Danita. Good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Hey, that 504 girl. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you. Usually said, good morning, I'm late, but I made it. We'll definitely watch the playback if up. Great message per usual, Titan. Thank you so much. Hey, Uzi, thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Larry, good morning. Good morning to you. And Larry said, tell your truth. Look, that's what it's going to be today. Somebody said, one thing I know is God is not into mass. Okay. I don't know what mass is, but we've humored you enough. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Go talk to somebody else. How about you go and worry about your life? Is your life in order? Where are you right now? What's going on? Right? That's what it should be. That's what it should be. You're trolling this morning and you're thinking, and the reason I'm entertaining this in this moment is because this is real life. Just like Olivia said, just like others have said, we will go outside and people will try to tell us that what we are. Well, if your life is cool, then why are you over here trying to tell somebody else about their life? The proof is in the pudding. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times people try to say that their life is great. Oh, my life is good. My life is good. But you're over here telling somebody else how to live their life. Your life cannot be that good. It can't be good. It can't be on track. Because if it was on track, you'd be worried about your own life and doing what you need to do for your life, not mine. That's what's wrong with the world today. We always want to be in everybody else's life. We always want to tell everybody what's good for them. Handle your own business and do what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's how you do that. No, 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 no. And here's my thing, y'all. Here's my thing. I'm gonna go to commercial real quick, and then I'm gonna be done. But I want to say this to you all, y'all. Those times are done. It's done for you playing nice. What I mean by that is protect your peace. People will come and people will tell you who you are and what you should be doing and not know nothing about you. But because of what you look like, what you sound like, or what you represent, people will tell you that you don't deserve, that God is not pleased. Your God is your God. Live your life and do what you do. My God is okay with where I'm at. Now, y'all can argue with your mama. My God is okay with where I'm at. I'm good with where I'm at. And here's the thing. Obviously, I'm good to where I'm at because I'm still here and I'm still doing the thing. Before you come and sweep around my front door, sweep around yours. How is your life? I guarantee you that if you're over here trying to tell me how to live my life, your life ain't good. Your life ain't great. Your life ain't been gravy for a good minute. Y'all, we got to stop letting people come in that don't know us and try to tell us who we are. We got to stop letting people tell us that we are not of God when you don't know who I am and what I've been through. But you want to tell me something that you think you know by looking at me on a platform, by seeing me on my brand and this and that. But if you know anything about me, then you know that's not me. But you don't know me, but you want to troll. Your life cannot be good if you woke up this morning to say, you're not going to put no good out into the world? Because if your life is good, then you're going to put good out. If your life is great, then you're going to put greatness into the world. Am I right? If you are happy, like Linda said here, love and happiness, if you are in love and you're happy, then you're going to put that out into the world. No. No. What you're going to do is come on and troll somebody and try to tell them that they need to repent. They need to tell the truth. They need help. Or you DL. What does that have to do with anything? That's what people do. That's what people do. Hold on, y'all. I got some blessings. I made some. Linda said, God is able and the only judge. Amen. Indeed. Linda said, blessings overflowing. Amen. Hey, Linda, good morning. Linda said, great morning. Okay. Great morning. Indeed. Thank you so much. Linda said, right on and spreading the love. Indeed. I appreciate you. I love y'all. So this morning, y'all, we were checking in, right? We were checking in and we are talking about mental, emotional, and spiritual support, right? And that's what we do. Early on, somebody asked me, right? They said, Titan said, is this a safe space? I like to believe that it's an inclusive and safe space for you to come in and be who you are and do what you do. That's what I like to believe, right? I curate spaces and places that are brave and safe, right? And I try my best to make sure, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like, right? To go somewhere and not be safe. I know what that's like. So I don't ever want to, right, to anybody. But a lot of times people will tell you that you don't deserve. You with me? That you don't deserve peace and happiness. Y'all with me this morning? So I always want to make sure that we are there. Hey, Danita. Danita said, miserable people ain't happy and happy people ain't miserable. Let me tell you something. Trolls want to live the life of those they troll because those people are free and happy. And here's what I want to say to you all. And thank you for that comment, Danita, because a lot of times we don't get it. So y'all, this is for you, but it's also for me. My spirit is telling me somebody is out there dealing with this very thing, right? Let me tell you something. Them being unhappy, them being nasty and vile and just doing all the things that they're doing, right? Them doing that, it's not a reflection of you. You out here doing your life. I have never, in this life that I've been in this work that I've been doing, I've never experienced so much hate of me just walking into a room. I would like to think that everybody likes me, right? But we know that's not true. I would like to think that everybody has my best interests at heart, but we know that's not true. I would like to think that I'm doing the good work out here and everybody likes the work that I'm doing, but we know that's not the truth. So I acknowledge what it is. Not saying that I believe, right, that I am somebody less than a human. I'm somebody less than God's child. That I don't believe that. But I can understand that I'm in this world and these are worldly things and I get it. So to the person, right, that's out there right now asking whether or not you deserve, whether or not you are worthy, whether or not you belong, I want to tell you this morning on this platform. And the guy said, that's why you're on here with just 6 people. So be it. So be it. I just said to you all earlier, before he said that, let me tell you how the Spirit worked. The Spirit said, Titan, somebody is going to say something, right? And going to go off of what you just said. I told y'all I didn't want that. But I do know that my platform is my platform. That my platform is on purpose. I know that. And it may not look like all of the other influencers or internet celebrities or whatever it may be, but that's not for me. You feel me? I'm doing the work that I'm supposed to do where I'm supposed to be at. So that person telling me 6, that's 6 people that I didn't reach. I'm good. My spirit told me, Titan, this is what you do. You do this. You were put on this earth for a reason. Now, you can sit up here and say that it's only 6 people on TikTok, or 12 people over here, or 15 people over here, or 22 people over there. Whatever the case may be, you can say that I only have so many people on these other platforms. I'm okay with that. Because what you don't know is that I'm on purpose. And my purpose looks different than yours. Here we go. Mental, emotional, and spiritual support. Do I have the capacity for 100,000 followers and the demand on what that brings? Do I have the capacity for 2 times out of the week and bringing you all what I bring you all on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Why, yes. But here's my thing. I'm on purpose. So if I'm going to get there, if I'm going to be there, then I will get there in my time. Not yours. Not when you say I should be. Not when you try to throw a jab and say I only have 6 people on my live. How do you know I'm not okay with that? I'm okay with that. The work that I do, the advocacy work that I do, it's not always in the limelight. I'm in the background. I'm down in the ditch and covered in mud because that's where I have to be. My purpose says, Titan, you got to go over here. Titan, you got to go over there. Titan, that's not for you. Titan, you doing this, you doing that. You feel me? And I'm obedient to the Spirit. But going back to what Danita said, miserable people ain't happy. And happy people ain't miserable. So to this person out there, or to people out there, these individuals out there that are looking for this right now, know where you're at. Linda said it best, you're on God's time. Understand your purpose. Understand where you're at. Understand the support of the mental, emotional, and spiritual. Understand what you can sustain and what you can do. You with me? Now, people are going to tell you, they're going to say, Titan, you should do this. Titan, I see it big for you over here. I've had people say that. But y'all, the experience was not good. I was miserable. Danita said, I was miserable. I wasn't happy. I wasn't protecting my peace. I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do because I was trying to be something that I was not. Y'all with me this morning? I talked about the radio earlier. Danita was one of those people that allowed me to be where I needed to be, even though I thought I wasn't ready. And I'm going to forever be thankful to Danita for giving me the opportunity to be on an internet radio show and do my thing. Y'all, I want to say this to you. You can be an advocate. You can be on these platforms and doing and being. But I want you to make sure that you protect your peace at all costs. A lot of times people don't understand your mental, emotional, and spiritual state when you're doing these things. They see the lights, the camera, the action. They see the money. They see the followers. They see all of that, and they think that your life is great. My spirit is telling me, whoever this is out there, right there, your life means something. But you got to be the steward. You got to be the driver. You have to be the captain of your own life. And I have to understand that my mental, emotional, and spiritual support not only comes from you all, but it comes from me. Number one, I got to be able to support this and do. Y'all with me? So no, I'm not angry at old boy or whoever he was or whoever they were. I'm not angry with them because they're going to do. And as Danita stated, when you start to do and start to be, people are going to come out the woodwork, like my grandmother used to say. People are going to throw a monkey wrench into your woodwork, meaning they're going to try to break it all up. But you got to be on point with where you're at. You got to be the very support that you need in all of this. All right, y'all, let me go to commercial real quick, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to be done with this morning. And I just want to say thank you all. Thank you all for being. Thank you all for doing. Thank you all for coming in with that. Thank you all for doing everything that you have done. I appreciate you. I love you for doing that and being here with me. All of those things. Thank you so much. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Indeed. Yes, and thank y'all so much. And thank y'all so much. Okay, so let's do it before we go to commercial real quick. No, thank you all. Thank you all. Because I think a lot of times, y'all, that I come on to these, and there are times that you don't want to do things, right? Because you're human. You live life, crap happens, and things happen. There are sometimes you don't want to do things, right? But there are times when you have to look at where you're at. You're not going to be on the side of them over there. You're not going to be up front on the big stage and all of that stuff like that. But does that mean that your work is not valid? No, your work is valid. In order for things to go right, there has to be a front, a middle, and a back. There even has to be a side and a side. You with me? There has to be somebody that can think it up, right? Somebody that can put down the blueprint, somebody that can build it, and somebody that can make it run. Y'all with me? And so I'm saying this because my spirit is to make sure that we're clear on this. I know my position. I know the assignment. And I know where God has placed me and where the universe uses me. I know this. So I'm there. You with me? And I want to say this last thing before we go to commercial. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do. If you are true to who you are, what you are, where you are, then everything else will fall into place. I know my power. I know my position. And I'm on purpose. And the purpose is being me. Authentically me. Just the way God made me. And I'm where the universe has placed me. That's it. And in going to commercial, I want to put this in your lap. I'll put it in your head. Put it in your heart. Prayer without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. You with me? You can say all day long that it's this, it's that, it's bada, 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 bada. But if you're not doing anything, if you're not trying to be, if you're not putting your best foot forward, if you're not loving yourself, you with me? You have to invest in you. I got to move. I got to get up. I got to do. Y'all with me? All right, let's go to commercial, and I'll be back. Because, baby, look, let me tell you. I'm not upset about old boy saying what he said. I just want to be clear, y'all, because I have been in a position where I have prayed and I didn't do anything. So the prayer went up to the ceiling and came right on back down to me because I'm not doing anything. Right? You got to do. You got to be clear. You got to have understanding of what you're doing. I got faith, but I won't step out on it. Faith without work is dead. I got to step out there. I got to do. I can dress it up and make it pretty, but if I'm not telling the truth, what are we doing? I'm not here to argue with you. Like I said, argue with your mama. I'm not here to argue with you about that. What I know is true. What I know, in order for me to be who I am and to do and grow and prosper, I gotta love this. I gotta love it. Sometimes I might not like it. You feel me? Because I've done things, cause and effect. But this is what I'm doing. Hey, Julia, good morning. You know I love all the O's and R's and INGs. Hey, Julia, good morning to you. Y'all with me? All right, let's go to commercial, and then we're going to be back, and then we're going to get up out of here, okay? Y'all with me this morning? All right, stay with me.
My name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there. Hi, my name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there. My name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. I would like to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience, where our mission is to curate spaces and places that educate people living with HIV and the people that support them with experiences that bridge the gap between community and resources. Our vision is to center the human aspect of people living with HIV and the people that support them with a focus on the mental, emotional, and spiritual support needed to thrive in your integrated communities. That is the Titan Capri Experience.
Okay, y'all, look. I don't know what's happening. It's lagging, but I tried to run it back real quick. I bet y'all was like, Titan, what you doing? Titan, what are you doing? Look, I tried to run it back, and it looks like I'm having some lag here, but hey, I hope all is well. Hey, Regina Queen, good morning. Hey, Regina, good morning to you. I said good morning to you, Julie. I know I did, but I'm gonna say it one more time. Good morning. I'm gonna give you a hug. Give you a hug. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good morning to you all. Yes, indeed. Yes. So I do have the experience shop. Y'all can go on over. Excuse me. Yes, the Titan Capri Experience shop. Y'all can go on over, get you some TikTok. Y'all can go right over to the shop, grab you one of these nice old things here, get you a t-shirt, candles, socks, whatever it is you may do. Mm. You know, it's Christmas time. So go on over and get what you're going to get. But you look, you all. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you all for being here. Um, Here's what I want you to do that I'd like for you to do today and going forward, right? Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. Life can be hard sometimes. Life can make you feel like you are not doing what you were put on this earth to do. Life can be hard, right? But I think if you dig deep in who you are and where you are, and the acknowledgement that you are worthy, you do belong here, I think that you will go far and do what you do. Protect your peace. If they are not supporting your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, I used to say this, and I still do when I'm linking individuals into care. Um, because I had this little spiel, right? This little elevator pitch that they called it. And I came up with it because I was like, there has to be something that we do, right? And so it would be this, and I'm gonna try to run it down like I would normally do it. Hold on. Mm. So at the time, I was a peer navigator, um, and I started out, and this is what I would say to my people. There you go. This is what I would say. I would say, hi, my name is Titan Capri, right? I'm a black gay man living with HIV, and I am your peer navigator or your linkage to care individual. What I believe that I am the mental, emotional, and spiritual support needed when you are being diagnosed, right, or returning to care. I want to be able to be with you throughout your time and make sure that you have a human experience. Now, y'all, I don't know where that came from. When I first started saying it, I was just like, well, what do I need to say? Because I remember my diagnosis. I remember it was not good. I remember me wondering, does everybody get treated like this? Is this the way that everybody goes? So what I wanted to do with my clients, with my people, with my community, I wanted to give them a safe and brave space. But I had to be about it, right? And so I'm so thankful that the community saw me for who I was. But y'all, again, I had to start with myself. My diagnosis was not good. So my question was, Titan said, what can I do? What can I do? Titan, you can make sure that you're consistent. You can make sure that you take your experience and like you prayed and meditated, not on my watch. What does that look like, Titan? Well, a simple gesture of letting them know that you're here for them starts it off. Being consistent in what you're doing, understanding and listening and going forward. Y'all with me? So I want to say to you all again, check in with yourself. I'm doing this on this platform the way that I'm doing it, and that's just what it is. And that's how we're going to do it, how we're going to go forward. I'm going to be obedient to the Spirit, and I'm going to do the things that I need to do because I'm on purpose. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And look, let me tell y'all something. Tell them people, you don't control this. I control this. So you can say what you want to say. I don't supposed to be doing this. I don't supposed to be doing that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Well, then that's on you. I know what I'm doing. I'm on purpose. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm talking to the peoples. Even if I only have 6 people watching. Y'all, at one time in my life, that would have messed me up. Because somebody did tell me one time I was going live. I was doing the Thought to Ponder, which transcended into Titan in the Morning. But I was doing the Thought to Ponder. And somebody said, you only have 3 people on your live. What are you actually doing? And, you know, somebody said to me, well, Titan, if you reach one person, then you've done good. But I'm not going to lie to you. Let me be transparent for a moment, right? That reaching one person is good for only so long. I'm just going to be real. When that's what you're looking to do. I wasn't looking for that. What I was looking for is being obedient to the Spirit. How much energy I'm putting out. Where am I putting this energy? Am I welcoming you in? Because remember, I said that God put me on this earth for a reason. The universe placed me where I'm at for a reason. And my work, because I believe that God came to me 20 years ago, laying in that hospital bed when I thought my life was over, and said to me, you have work to do. Now is not your time. Get up out this bed, do what you need to do, but you be on purpose. You be on purpose. But I said, Lord, what does that mean? Ain't nobody listening to me. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Don't nobody want to hear what I have to say. You know what the Spirit came back to me with? If you don't shut up, look, I didn't ask you. I told you. I told you what you're going to do. I got people over here that you ain't never met yet. I got people over here that are waiting for you. And if it's 1, 5, 5,000, 10 million, I got people that are waiting for you. I have people that have a niche, a little bit of wedge right here that has Titan's name written on it. And Titan needs to go over there and do the work that I need Titan to do. But everybody said that I'm not doing, but everybody said that I'm not, but everybody said, what did I just tell you? It's not going to look like everybody else. You're not going to look like the man standing next to the man, standing next to the woman, standing next to them, they, them, standing next to who, he, she, we, standing next to girl, boy, D, standing next to God, standing next to, you're not going to be that person. And y'all, I'm still talking to whoever this person is here, but I'm talking to myself as well, because that's what I had to understand. Laying in that hospital bed, I asked to be let go. And God said, no, that's not for you. That's not for you. You got work to do. So I need you to get up out this bed, do what you said you will promise to do. You promised me that you were going to get up and you were going to do, and you were going to keep on going no matter what, no matter how many people show up on your lives and your platform. You're going to keep on doing it. And so I want to say this to you while we get ready to roll up out of here. Imagine God putting all that that greatness and those blessings into you, and somebody telling you that you're not worth it. Imagine all the things that you have done in your life. Imagine that not being a part of this world. Imagine all the good, Titan, that you have done. Imagine the people you have touched with only 6 people on a live. Imagine all the things you have done. And could you imagine that not being in the world? Could you imagine you not being here to do what you were put on this earth to do? Could you imagine that you were uniquely made for that? And because somebody told you that you were not worthy, you wanted to take that out of this world. You wanted to not let that exist. Your journey was already written. The lives that you're going to touch, the things that you're going to do was already set in stone. It was the blueprint. We had to arrive. So when somebody comes on and they want to talk about me under my clothes, yeah, whether I'm he, she, whether I'm doing this, I need to repent. I'm an abomination. I'm this. I'm not of God. I need help and all of those things. I know where I'm at. Because while I was laying in that hospital bed with those tubes running out of me, thinking that my life was over, God said, no, not you, not now. You got work to do. So that person and that person and that person over there saying what they saying, do what you do, but watch my shoes. Don't come over here playing that game. Like my mama used to say, you don't go over there and start no mess. But if they put their hands on you, you knuck if you buck. That's what it is. You jump up to get beat down. We don't play those games. So in this world, my spirit, right? You can say what you want to say over there and do what you want to do over there. But don't come over here and touch me because I'm protecting my peace at all costs. God said I got a purpose. My purpose is to be me and all aspects of me. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to move this microphone out my way because people want to tell you and people want to put you down when their life is not good. I want you to stand true in who you are. Will you always have it? No. Will it always be the greatest? No. Will you always be able to solve the problem and the issue? No. But you are able to be you. You are able to be who God made you to be. You are able to be in this space and this time and be in this moment and have the experience that was put for you. I'm tired of people want to sit up here and play the victim and tell you that you're wrong. You came over here to me. I didn't come to you. And for you to sit up here and tell me that I shouldn't be doing, that I shouldn't have. And y'all, I'm talking with some fervor this morning because I know that it's out there. And people tell me all the time, Titan, just block them and don't say nothing. But this is real life. You are playing with somebody's life. People are out here unaliving themselves because you are miserable. You cause havoc in their life. They didn't ask you for that. Bullying and attacking and essaying and all of the things that you're doing. Violence against somebody because they are who they are. I don't think we understand. I don't think we understand the chaos and destruction that happens to someone when somebody tells them that they do not belong, that they are an abomination, they are against God, they don't deserve happiness, they should be gone. All of those things have been told to me. And y'all, if I would have listened, like I said in that hospital bed, if I would have said again, God, take me. Let me go to sleep and let me not wake up because I've let everybody down. I've done this. And y'all know I dream in color. This is how I talk. God said, bro, stop all that. Stop all that. That ain't for you. That ain't for you. That's them projecting onto you. That ain't for you. I need you to do what I put you on this earth to do. And it's not going to look like that. There are going to be times that they're going to question you. There are going to be times that they're going to talk about you. They're going to talk under your clothes. They're going to tell you that he, she, it, they, they're going to do all of the things. There are going to be times that people are not going to want to be around you because of what you look like. Because I wear hoop earrings with HIV ribbons on them. Or because I wear different glasses. Or because I wear a see-through shirt. There are going to be times that people are not going to be around that punk-ish. There are going to be times that they're not going to want to do and all of that stuff. Yes, I get it. But you got the audacity and the unmitigated gall to walk on this earth and tell somebody else they don't deserve to be on this earth. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. That's not what we doing. So I'm going to say this last thing and I'm going to roll. I'm going to take my 6 followers or my 6 people that are watching me over here. I'm going to take my 12 that are watching me over here. I'm going to take my 8 that are watching me over there. And I'm going to take my 15 that were watching me over here. And all of us, like they said in The Color Purple, all of us going to sit around and whoop yo. That's what we going to do. Because we got a mission. You feel me? Now, y'all, I may have went a little, but I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this, right? People want to tell you who you are. Y'all, mind your business. Worry about your own house. Pay your own bills, right? Don't come over here. My grandma used to say, baby, keep around your own front door. But y'all, we have to stop letting people take us there. Again, like my mama used to say, do what you do, but do it over there. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Because once you put your hands on me, right? Once you put your hands on me, all bets are off. I have to handle you the way that I can handle you in this mental, emotional, and spiritual moment. You don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know how I'm going to react. I don't know if I'm going to be cool or come out of a bag. But that's you playing that game. Stay over there and do what you do. Mind your own business. Because we didn't ask you to come over here and do any of that. And lastly, yes, I'm on platforms. I'm on social media. So that's part of the game. But I can still talk to you from a human standpoint and let you know where I'm at. Y'all with me? Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you for being in. Y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all continue to be in your life and be the support that you need. But surround yourself with prosperity. Surround yourself with individuals that are going to give you that mental, emotional, and spiritual support that you need to thrive and live and be. And I'm going to say this on this way out of here. If they are not lending to that, if they are not giving to that, if they are not making you feel warm and fuzzy, if they are not telling you the truth, you need to get rid of them. Bye-bye. 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 That's what we do, y'all. Italian Beauty said, I love me some Titan. Hey, Italian Beauty, you know I love you. I love you. Hey, Ryan. Ryan said, period. Okay. I don't even know if Ryan said it like that, but I just felt like that's what Ryan said. Period. Okay. Ross said, my father taught me it's a time and place for everything. Be who you are and don't let time pass you up. And that part, y'all, what we will do, we will let people block our blessings. We will let people talk us out of what God has for us because they are miserable. I'm finna walk in this. What? I'm finna step lightly. I'm finna kickball change step. Ha ha. Y'all saw that. That was good. That was good. Okay. Yes, indeed. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Linda said, we need you. Thanks so much, Linda. Italian Beauty said, amen and good morning. Good morning. Ryan said, preach, preacher. Yes, indeed. Y'all know sometimes I try to do what I do. I do what I do. Hey, Christina. Christina said, good morning, big bro. Good morning. Mind your business is free. Let me tell you how free it is, okay? Okay? Protecting my peace is number one, always and forever. You want that? Walk it like you talk it. Yes, y'all. I love that. Christina, thank you for that. Walk it like you talk it, because I want to tell you something. You being able to walk it like you talk it, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be time. There's going to be pushback. There's going to be the wind to your front, not at your back. There's going to be times. But I want you to know that there's people like myself, like Christina, like Italian Beauty, like Ryan, like Let me see who else I got up here. Like Danita, like Larry, like Keisha, like Angela, like King HNIC, Samway, Olivia, Raw. There are people like Linda. There are people on here like Julia. There are people on here like Lucy Lou. There are people on here like Truly. There are people on here like Doctor. There are people on here that are here for you. I know I didn't get everybody. People like Daryl. People like Tina. People like Gigi. Hey, cousin. People like, come on. We are here. We are here. Y'all with me? We are here. So I want you to take care of yourself and be blessed. All right, y'all. I'm on my way out. Until next time, y'all be good, okay? I'm going to play this groove for y'all on my way out. All right. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called a Titans Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit it ta 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 ta. Sit it ta 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 ta. So ta ta do 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 ta do do ta ta do 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 ta do do ta ta do 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 do. Sit it do ta do 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 ta do 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 ta do do do. See we did it da to do to do da to do to do da to do to do da to do da to do see we did da to do see do. Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all. Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going. I am, I can be, all right, I will be. I'm going to add something in, keep going. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. I am. That's it. I will be. Worthy. Come on. I can be, I will be. I see you moving in your seat. Come on. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.